What it do? Crispy crew. Been a minute since I just chopped it up with y'all. Recorded this video, or I started recording this video out of concern for something that's going on in the entertainment industry. If you aren't aware, a lot of TV shows are starting to go into 1 hour, 8 episode formats as of recent. The most recent example that I've seen from a show that I'm actually personally watching is the show Bel-Air on Peacock. A video on that will be coming soon. The reason why this is a big issue is because there's a lot of contractual loopholes that this episode format gets around when it comes to at least paying the actors and the writers involved. Historically, when it comes to television, there has been a 22-minute episode in about, I want to say 22 season or 22 episode season, format that's been going on since dang near the dawn of time of television, right? Because back in the day, you only had 30-minute time blocks. So you had to get your plot not rushed out, but you basically have to get your entire plot situated for that 30-minute episode for each week. That's how things were normally running. And honestly, if you ask me, I felt like it was pretty much the perfect way to make an episode from a viewing standpoint. Sometimes people don't got a whole hour to stand by and watch a whole episode of television just for one episode, so a 30-minute one probably works better. It actually helps the plot move by a little bit faster. It helps with pacing issues and things of that nature. It also helps from the aspect of actually paying the artists in terms of a overtime gradual thing. I say artists because people need to understand that acting is also an art form. If you for some reason didn't know that already, I'm a little concerned, but conversation for a different day. But the thing is about that is that a lot of people don't understand that the hour format and then 8 episode season doesn't really pay the artists as much as you would think. You would think, oh, the longer episodes, longer watch time, more money. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. It's kind of one of those situations where it's like, okay, you have way more episodes, so you get paid per episode view, not paid for watch time. It's not like modern day YouTube or Twitch or even TikTok where you're getting paid through the watch time of your content. That's not really how they've been moving when it comes to television shows. So my thing is, how in tarnation is that really, how are we getting to that specific format, right? I think it's been because of random streaming services like Netflix and Peacock, Hulu, all these different shows, or I said shows, streaming services, basically changing the way they even make the television in the first place. I'm not sure who was the first to start making 1 hour episodes. Maybe it might have been an HBO thing. But what I do know is that it's not necessarily the best. It's just genuinely just not the best for a viewing standpoint. I think the 22 episode format was perfect, if not at the very minimum 15 episode seasons. I think a 15 episode season works just as fine as a 22. I feel like once you start getting the 10 and then 8 and then you start making the episodes longer, you're basically doing the same thing if you just split them apart. And from a pacing standpoint, you're basically doing the same thing. You're genuinely better off, in my personal opinion, just going off making each episode in 30-minute increments. That way it can pace your story out better, because I felt like that a lot of the stories that are paced in that direction are much better paced. Like, let's take anime for example. I think this is one of the only mediums in modern day entertainment that hasn't been, I want to say, not tainted, but changed. Because I don't even think these are necessarily bad changes. These are just personal preferences. I don't even necessarily think that I think they're the only medium that hasn't been affected by this, because they still do 20-minute to 30-minute episodes and 22 episode seasons at max, and at minimum 15 to 10 episode seasons. They never go under 8. And if they do go under 8, it's usually a part of the season, which is a conversation for a different day that I'm getting very sick and tired of. Issue being that a lot of the time when you're out here making these episodes is that it basically feels like that you're watching like back-to-back movies essentially, which honestly for some people that might be better, but for me, I don't know. I kind of like that. I think the reason why I liked television shows sometimes is because they were much shorter than a movie. You know, if you're watching a cartoon, sometimes you're getting 15-minute episodes. And then if you're watching just, you know, live action television, you know, sitcoms, things of that nature, you're getting a solid 30 minutes of a beginning, middle, and end. And it feels like that it's easier to spam ad breaks in those hour episodes than it is in the 22-minute ones. But I don't know. That's just the best way for me to think about it. But at this point, bro, the way they're moving, we were better off never transitioning from cable. Now that I really think about it. But I don't know. That's something I'm gonna go for today. Unformatted thought, unformatted videos about the 8-episode season epidemic. And but yeah, and the fact that all episodes are fucking an hour long nowadays for almost every television show that comes out. It's very interesting that they're going this route when they're better off just making a longer season, especially if you're uploading things weekly. Works better for you. But I don't know, I guess it's neither here nor there. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'm not going to keep saying, oh, there's more videos on the way. I'm just going to just release the videos. I appreciate any of y'all who did still watch this. I have been having some issues on this platform. Lots of my videos have been getting taken down for one reason or another. And now at this point, I'm just trying to make sure I just keep my fucking, ooh, I cursed again, ooh. I'm just trying to make sure I keep my YouTube platform up because YouTube right now is moving on really weird timing about banning AI content, but then all of a sudden a bunch of actual real channels are being targeted from this. This sounds like a non-issue, but I promise you it's not. But that being said, y'all have a good one.